What is up, people? In this video we are doing a super shoe shootout. Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel. How are we all doing? Let me know in the comments while you're down there, do you own any of these? We've got the Pro 2, we've got the Next Percent 2, and we've got the Meta Sky Speed from Asics, all carbon plated hyper shoes on the channel today, and we are here to do a shootout. Now hopefully you've seen reviews of both of these shoes. The review of this shoe, I can't remember if it's out or not by the time this video comes out. If it's not, don't worry, it's on its way. If it's already out, I hope you like the video. But more importantly, we are here today to do the shootout between these three. Now, Fordy, what does a shootout mean? Well, I'm going to be doing a speed session today, which is 1K reps. And I'm going to be alternating between these three shoes. Now, these three shoes I've done long runs in already, and they will go towards working out my decision which one I prefer for what. We'll come on to that at the end. But I wanted to go through a speed session in these shoes today to try and get more of a feedback in terms of the compounds, how the plates are working, and all that kind of stuff, and hopefully give you some sort of idea on which ones I prefer, why I prefer them, where I think they're suited, and all that kind of stuff. So let's go and get stuck in. Right guys, so the drill today is 1K repeats for me. It's a Wednesday and I'm doing my normal speed session. So that speed session, if I could speak English, is going to involve 8 times 1K repeats. I may bring that down to 6 because of the heat. I'm not sure where I go yet, but I may do 6, I may do 8. We'll see how we go. So these shoes, they're going to get at least 2K done in them in terms of speed repeats. Now I'm looking for more than tempo pace. I'm looking for probably 5K pace, maybe a little bit dipping, but I want to see really if I can set off in 5K pace how much sort of feeling I'm getting in terms of how fast do they want me to run, what my pace is like at that sort of 5K pace, is it making me run faster, all that kind of stuff. And I think over a sort of shorter period, combined with then the long run information that I already have on each of them, I can make a better informed decision or give you some advice to you on which ones I prefer and why and all that kind of stuff. So I better get sorted out. I've got to get me bits and bobs out. I'm then going to get into it. It's a lucky enough a 1K loop for me in the park, so it's not too bad. So we'll get it done. I'm going to have a 30-second to 1 minute break between sort of each 2K set, which will be enough time to switch over the shoes and go again. So that's what we're doing. I don't know if it's going to be any good, any use. We'll find out at the end of the video, so let's go and get stuck in. Okay, so first up, we're going to do the Meta Sky. Meta Sky Speed. By the way, they fit true to size for me, UK 9.5. I've seen some people say on like reviews and stuff that they, you know, they've gone up and down sizes, but for me, UK 9.5, they fit true to size. Right, so here we go. 1K repeats, people. Let's go. It's so hot. Right, next up, Pro 2s. Let's go.
Everything will probably go. In and out.
Then we got Vaporfly Next Percent 2.
As we face misconceptions, picture perfect, a balanced blend and some pretend.
That was hard. Really, really hard. It's so hot. It is so hot. Anyway, shoes. So, oof. Where do we start? Okay, so look, I'm going to put up somewhere as we go through these the different sort of stats and features on each of the shoes. We'll start off with the Saucony Endorphin Pro version 2. So the Pro 2 is basically the Pro 1. They've made no changes to the shoe at all. But the thing is with the Pro, which you still can't take away from it, is it is a great balance between the sort of Next Percents of this world and even probably the Asics to a degree. It offers a firmer probably more stable platform ride. But you really need to sort of be gunning it. I suppose you could say that about all the shoes, but really be gunning it to get the most out of this shoe. I don't think it's a particularly versatile shoe compared to the Speed. I think I would recommend you get the Speed over the Pro. And if you're looking for a sort of fast marathon shoe, and we'll come on to it, but you know, you're probably looking at the Next Percent or you know the Asics out of these two. I think this is great half marathon distance, and I've said it before. I said in the review I did my half marathon PB in this shoe. But I don't know. I think the problem is the Speed is such a good shoe and does everything that this can do, and probably offer you more because you can use it for daily training and stuff like that. So if you don't get on with the Speed because it's too soft, then maybe go for the Pro version 2. But today, just on the sort of speed work and the 1K repeats, it wasn't lighting me up, say, as much as the other two. On the long run, yeah, it comes into its own. But over the sort of speed sessions, it definitely didn't do as well as the other two, and I'll come on to why in a minute. So I would say out of the three, this sort of comes in third place for me. Then we've got this Maniac, the Next Percent 2, and again, I'll put the features and stuff like that up on it. This is a fast shoe, and today, when I switched this on, it was just... It goes bananas. You just feel fast in it. It doesn't matter. You just feel quick. It doesn't matter what you're doing in it. You feel quick. I couldn't wear this over 26.2 miles because I probably would break my ankle in it. But over that sort of 10K half marathon distance, the Asics, we'll come on to it, is an unbelievable shoe. But I don't think there is a faster, better shoe out there. Let me know in the comments if you know a faster, better shoe than this. I think the improvements they made are good. The upper's definitely an improvement, and everything else that they have done to it, the mold tweaks, has made it better. In terms of wear and tear, it's doing fine. Even if you look at my pink ones that I've got, that I've ruined, they're still doing fine, even particularly down here with the exposed ZoomX. Apologies, by the way, if the camera's really windy. It's very nice and breezy where I'm sitting, and that's deliberate because I got so hot doing that run. But yeah, I mean, this is an epic shoe, but it does only come in second place. Why FORDY'S does it come in second place? Because it doesn't offer the versatility of the Asics. For me, I can only wear this shoe, like I said, for 10K and half marathon, obviously 5K as well. And that's what's the limiting factor for me for this shoe. Over the long run distance, it's the same principle. It's fantastic, but it's still that little bit unstable. It feels epic off the ZoomX onto the plate. But that instability over those longer runs is why I had to mark it down. But this is still the fastest shoe, I think, for me, out of the three. But it does come in second place. So the winner of the shootout is the Asics, which I wasn't expecting. I was actually expecting this to be the winner of the shootout, I've got to be honest. I still felt like I was, and actually the splits show it, I was still able to maintain and, get the sort of speeds that I was getting in this shoe. The Next Percent, that is, by the way, in this shoe. Similar sort of nylon-based midsoles. You've obviously got the carbon plate here. You've got the flare on the midsole, which they talk about in the sort of marketing gulf, increases the sort of footprint of the shoe and the sort of ability to compress and then spring off. I don't know whether that's marketing talk, but for me, it just felt more stable across here. It is a lot wider in terms of feel up the front. At the rear end, I didn't necessarily notice as much instability. It still wasn't stable, but none of these marathon shoes are. Even the sort of Alpha Fly is still unstable, but when you're over that 26.2 miles, you don't notice it. But yeah, this shoe, I was able to continue the speed from here, but on the long run, when I put the long run in on top of with all the data that we got today, this just works best for me. And that is the way I think I want to conclude the video. Out of these three super shoes in this super shoe shootout, which is a marathon in itself, this is definitely the winner for me, the Asics Meta Sky Speed. Now, the Meta Sky Speed, I just would say, there is the edge as well. So if you stride out, in terms of to gain speed, this is the shoe for you. But if you speed up with the sort of shorter stride, so it's more cadence based, then you need to look at the edge. So definitely make sure when you are spending, you know, effectively 200 and something odd quid, that you get the right version of this if this is the way you go. This has definitely got more width, so anybody who's got a wider foot, I would send you here. I used to say to people, go and check out the Brookside Pyrean Elite 2, but that's, you know, that is a firmer ride. This is a much softer ride than that. But also, I just think the versatility of this shoe makes it better than this. You know, you can do training runs in this. You can take this all the way up, you know, through a marathon training cycle. You can put in your long runs, when you're getting to those long runs and you're looking to put marathon pace, you know, you'd switch from your easy gauge shoe into this in preparation for race day. The only downsides of this shoe is the wear and tear. I'm not sure how well this is going to hold up, this nylon-based midsole, after, like, I've done, you know, 1-2 marathons in it. I'm not sure, but then you could say, well, then you should look to move it. The Alpha Fly has done better than I expected in terms of wear and tear. I know it's got the Asics grip up here on it, which is great for traction, but I just worry about the longevity of this midsole on the outsole. Midsole on the outsole? But yeah, that's the only thing. Oh, and by the way, Asics, 250 quid or whatever it is, you could have done better on the laces, I think. But apart from that, because I'm really just griping at small things, out of these three, this is the way to go. And I think, now this is probably the biggest takeaway, I may actually use this for my marathon in October.